We come to you live on... And away we go. Gets to the basket and scores.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Knocked loose. Kawhi Leonard pins it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Kyrie with the rock. For three, well defended. Robertson matched up with Durant. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line. Andre Robertson has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 46%. First try, no good. Good recovery. Hits a second free throw. Big finish at the rim.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's a proud city.
To Durant. Kevin Durant, 3 for 3. That's a perfect start. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer. No, he's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
OKC ball. Paul. James Harden swats it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
LeBron into the front court. Leads 5. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 73%. One free throw, count it. It's a three-point play, and the lead up to 8. Paul into the front court. He'll run the offense. Into the front court, it's Irving. Looking to make something happen. Kevin Durant. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Now a whistle. And we're going to get a timeout from OKC as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Paul to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, not a good pass there. That's a turnover. Irving with the basketball. His team leads it by 10. That won't go. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Team foul number 2. First foul in the final 2 minutes.
Paul to Gilgeous-Alexander. 4-3. Very little's gone right in this first quarter, but with that 3, you look at the scoreboard, they're back within 9.
And Ed, Rome was not built in one day. You can't rush the process. Just keep chipping away. Chip, chip, chip.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Durant against Chris Paul. To Leonard. From long range, his first effort off the mark.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
The assist
to Irving.
number 13, Chris Paul.
Dives for it. Not afraid to mix it up. Not giving up on that play. The result, a tie-up. The officials ready. Let's see who can take the jump. LeBron into the front court. It's a 9-point lead. And the rebound taken down by Gallinari. Knocked loose. Oh, if you're a fan, you love the will and the want. He was smothered and still gets it to go down. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Well, he missed his first 3 shots, but he gets that one to go down, and it's a 3.
Well, when you fall down, you always get back up. That's the mindset of good shooters.
I got him. I got him. Here we go. Here we go.
Steven Adams with the slam. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They look lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
And a putback slam. Late heave to beat the buzzer, and that's going to do it. Time expires here on the first quarter of play. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. LeBron James rejects it. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Thunder. Leonard. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
LeBron with it up top. His guys holding the big lead. LeBron James. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Make that, baby. Make that. Defense.
Stuffs it down with authority.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
The Thunder will use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Oklahoma City's got it. Kyrie across the timeline. His guys hold a commanding lead. Count the basket at the rim. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
Davis to Irving. James. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Anthony Davis. Tips it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
And James Harden, well defended, still gets it to go down.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Now a whistle, and we're going to get a timeout from OKC as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Here's Paul. Brings it up the floor. Not that time. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Love the fact that the shooter creates motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
And hits the first free throw. second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. LeBron, defended by Robertson. Durant buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Anthony Davis sends it away. Free throws coming up.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
First free throw is good. Two for 2 on that trip. It's in the hands of James Harden. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Message received. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Paul across the timeline. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. It's no good. Great defense. Harden in possession. Final minute, first half. James Harden. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want it.
Harden picked up by Robertson. To Irving. Fires the three with James Harden. Muscle memory. Gets it to go.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Harden. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Paul, tough matchup against Durant. Count the basket inside.
Ed, all this talk I heard over the summer, what about CP3's hamstring? Will he be able to get back his first step? Will he still have it? There you go.
Knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip, and when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
Oops, he missed the first one. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Irving shakes free and hits.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display.
It's good, just as the horn sounds. Inching a little closer, but still down at the break. A very First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
With the rock, it's Chris Paul. To Adams. Slams it down, and there was no stopping him that time. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first three quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Count it, and the foul. He is going to the line for a free throw.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Irving, second effort to Harden. Irving to James. And the rebound pulled down by Adams. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
Ooh, I think people are leaving already.
Durant picked up by Paul. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores. LBJ.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
And the finish at the rim.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Irving buries the wide-open three. That's too easy. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
No, I missed a short one there. James not going down here. The follow won't go either. Now Paul with the basketball. Down a bundle. Can't connect. James into the front court. Counting down toward a minute to play in this third quarter. Looking to take this all the way. James to Durant. Going to launch beyond the arc. Tough shot. Well defended.
Oh, yeah. Me and you. Hands up, hands up, hands up.
Trying to take it all the way, but it's no good. It's James. Not easy.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
The Thunder will use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. It's Paul for two. The jumper's off the mark. Durant across the timeline. He'll run the offense. And he finishes at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
The Thunder have the possession.
I got ball.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Free throw good, so they get the three-point play. But it's not much more than a drop in the bucket with the score right where it is. Harden. It's been a good night from beyond the arc. He's 5 of 6 from deep.
It's called room and rhythm, Ed. If you don't crowd him defensively, you allow him to have room, he will find that rhythm from behind the arc.
Little R&R has never hurt anybody, Jay. Nice touch around the basket with the tip. Team Curry going to have the ball first as we start the fourth. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
Won't go down. Across the timeline comes James. Looking to make something happen. To Durant. Fires the three. And Kevin Durant unguardable. Hand in his face. He still hits the three. Kevin Durant. Dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Kyrie Irving. 4 out of 10.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
Irving. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Harden. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Thunder with the basketball. Anthony Davis sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
Harden. He engulfed him that time. Missed a wide open look to James. Beyond the arc for 3. Oh, LeBron James, not much more the defense could have done. He hits the contested 3.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder.
And a putback slam.
Oof, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
Knocked loose. Adams. Paul. No good.
Rebound.
Irving. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. You might not make many friends on the other side with that 3.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat them by 50, beat them by 50. If you want to beat them by 100, keep shooting more threes.
Yeah, and Kyrie Irving took the defense for a ride. Tough three-pointer.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Robertson against Harden. Knocked loose. Irving into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Harden defended by Robertson. Here's a chance from long range. Now that's a contest. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
That's all she wrote. Dribble it out.
Anthony Davis. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Irving brings the ball up court. To James. Irving. The hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
James. That misses with 3 seconds left. Long heave from 3/4 court.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.